Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you spend your time, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I like going to the library. I like listening to music there. I'm a real quiet guy. No, I'm just kidding.
I was trying to track with this for a second,
Yeah,
and I was like,
no,
this doesn't add up with what I've
yeah,
heard.
no.
Welcome into the official SCFC podcast. My name is Kayla Brins-Hefner, and I am joined by Marv Elwin. Marv, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. I missed you. How you been?
Good. How about you?
I've been doing great. Thank you so much.
We'll dive into everything that you've been doing on your time away, but glad to have you back here in the podcast. I know we always joke about it, and we joked about it a little bit last episode when it was just myself and Sal here about your record, or
man.
the team's record when you head to Denver. And we
That's
always
my
have
bad.
good laughs about it, but you were actually doing something really cool within this league. And I want to hear from you. What was your experience like? What were you doing up there?
Yeah, it was actually great going back. So the Rapids hosted a 30th anniversary / alumni event. So we had players from the 96 team all the way up to like recently retired. There were quite a few guys from the 2010 team that was on when we won MLS Cup. And it's great to just see the boys back again. You know what I mean? It's like seeing what their lives are now. One guy in Denver, he just opened up like his 5th bar, and he has 4 kids. Then I have this other friend, and he has 4 kids. A lot of them had 4 kids, and it's either
Sensing a
all
trend.
girls or all boys. It is like Sal. I'm telling you. So either all girls or all boys. A couple became high school teachers. Not many are coaching, surprisingly. They just kind of moved on. A couple working for MLS themselves. But it was a great event. They took us to Empower Field the night before to have dinner, get along with the guys. They had pictures of everybody up. They had a picture, or they had my jersey up that I signed a while ago. I was like, guys were taking their pictures off the tables. I was like, can I have my jersey?
Can I have my jersey back?
Get my
please?
jersey back, please. And they're like, sorry, this is archived. I was like, oh, so that means nobody wanted it. Okay, cool. And then the next day for the game, we played against Colorado played against Miami. At Empower, 75,000+ there. And then they let us go on the field at halftime, and we all did the elbow, wrist, wave thing. So that was actually like really cool. And there was actually a guy with my jersey.
No way.
Yeah, I was on the field at halftime, and I can't hear out of one ear, but although I think Stu Sayus and Mike Holiday were pointing to the stands and telling me to look, I look over. He points at me, turns around, gives it the thumbs. And I was like, that was a really cool experience. Last time last time I played for them was 2014, and here we are in 2026, and a guy's still wearing my jersey to a game. So it was actually kind of an amazing experience.
When you were playing, would you have expected, when you were to be this many years out of the league, to have experiences like this and kind of see it and reflect on those moments?
No, I did not think of it. When you are playing and you're on the pitch and you're in it, you're never gonna stop playing. In your mind. But this type of a reunion and all that stuff, you don't hear too many about it, like legacy games or having a big alumni events and being recognized. And how many teams can have a 30th anniversary in this league that is so young anyway, right? It's only 30 years old. So just being there and having that experience was surreal, and the way the Rapids put it on really made you feel special. It made you feel welcome, made you feel honored, made you feel like you mattered, which was surprising. Usually it's, if you're doing events or things, it's like, all right, we need someone, we should do something. Here you are, enjoy. But this actually, kind of, put some air in your chest, kind of walk a little taller. So it was actually really, really nice.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we're glad to have you back. We were sitting here just after match day 10 in the MLS. I know obviously you weren't just at this match, and we haven't had a podcast with you on it since, a couple matches ago. So Marv, checking in with you. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. We've all been here before, right? When it comes to the team and all that stuff. I just lucky enough to be on the TFC 2007 expansion side team. And you know what? Every day in the locker room matters, with your coaches, with your captains, and with your teammates sticking together and just knowing every single day that you are coming to improve the team, yourself, and the camaraderie amongst the guys. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. Great to see a lot of what we saw last year, this past game against Portland. So also hopeful. And then guys are coming back from injury. We're no red card this game. So we're getting guys back that way as well. Optimistic, hopeful. And, I'm not too worried. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I would love to hear, just take me into the mindset of, if you're going through kind of like a rough patch, what are you talking about in the locker room to kind of, pull yourself and kind of unify the group and get out of those moments? What's your experience like with that? And, where you think that this team will be able to pull themselves out of this moment and get back to the results that we know are possible?
The guys that are taking it the hardest are the players. I know Mikey will go up front every media day and say, "This is my fault," or "I did this," or "I did that." He puts a lot on himself. In the locker room, each individual player knows the mistake that they made, and they want to improve, and they're going to try harder. The coaches at this point, what they need to do is basically try to contain a bunch of wild animals if they think they made a mistake, because they want to go out, they want to train hard, they want to improve, so they're just going to get after each other. And you want to make sure that emotions don't get too taken away, too carried away. You want to make sure that you're playing with your teammates, you want to improve, play hard, play physical as you always do, but just know you're still on the same team. And when you have certain games and you don't play well or whatever, let's go to the Ted Lasso, football is life, right? And if there's a mistake made, it hurts. So it's almost like, your survival instinct of life, it just hurts. And you don't want to make that mistake again. So you may be hesitant trying to perform the same way and all these other things, but you got to know that to trust the system, trust the plan, and keep moving forward. So right now I'm saying in the locker room, guys might be down, coaches keeping them up, teammates as well. You're like, look, like at this point, the teammates are probably going to be like, you didn't play that bad. It's because the player themselves, whoever they made mistakes or missed a shot or whatever, they're going to be down themselves, but they get lifted up by their teammates. And every time we talk to guys, great group of guys, camaraderie, maybe they'll go golfing, maybe they'll go to a beach, maybe they'll enjoy the great weather. You're in San Diego, take a step back if you need to remove yourself, but be refreshed, come back every single day and get right back to it.
Yeah, we've heard from Frank a little bit about this and just maintaining those emotions and remaining consistent and getting back to the principles that this team, knows they have and we've seen results from before.
Yeah.
Really, really great results. So looking forward to seeing one you've mentioned, guys getting back from injury. We're seeing a lot of good progress there. Looking forward to seeing some more. And then, maintaining those guys coming back from suspension and getting a full squad on the field. So really excited for what this team, the steps they've been making these past 2 games to kind of get to a good spot, and excited for a really big matchup this weekend versus LAFC. So
I'm excited for this. Look, as Anders said, we like to be party poopers. That wasn't the phrase he used, but he's one of those guys. He wants to ruin the party for people. And if LAFC, they think they're the party, don't come into our house and throw your own party. We got this.
Well, it's a big one. It's always a big one when we're playing a team, especially in this region. As someone who's new to this region, definitely learning a lot about that. But yeah, LAFC this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. at Snapdragon Stadium. Hope to see you there. And we've got a really cool interview with David Vazquez coming up. So really excited to get towards that and get to know someone who's getting a lot more time, a lot more minutes. Just got to start this past weekend. So really excited for you all to get to know him. As the official specialty insurance partner of San Diego FC, Palomar offers standalone earthquake insurance that protects property and peace of mind. It's crucial to be prepared. Visit plmr.com or contact your insurance agent for a quote. Palomar, reimagining specialty insurance with innovative, creative solutions. This player interview is brought to you by Adriana's Insurance. Save more, enjoy life. All right, we're joined by David Vazquez. We were just talking about it. Do you want to give the breakdown of if you prefer David or David?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying earlier, I don't mind. People call me by David. Grandparents call me David. My mom calls me David. Guys on the team call me David, mostly the Spanish guys. And then the guys that speak English, they call me David. But, I really don't mind either or. Or Dave. Dave is pretty cool, too. So I don't mind. Unless you say it, differently, then I have to...
You have limits.
Yeah, there's limits to everything,
There you have it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We always like to, get people on and get to hear your background, your journey and everything. So really excited to get to hear from you and just kind of what's led you to be, here at this point. So give us the breakdown. What's your journey been like?
I mean, I started when I was 3 years old. My brother actually started playing when he was 6. And how I got introduced to the sport was I actually went to his game, and he played up top, but also goalie.
Mm.
And
Whoa.
when I was watching
Hmm.
him, yeah, it's crazy. When I was watching him, like I just like it caught my attention. And then the next year, my family actually put me into the like a program. It was called AYSO, and that's when I started to play, and I enjoyed it a lot. So from 3 to like 7, 8, I just kept playing, and I would play up with my brother sometimes, and it was just like a core moment for me and him. And sometimes we would rotate. I would play goalie, and he would be up top, and then he would go goalie. Um, and I was up top, and it was just like just thinking back on it, it was unreal moment. Especially there's one moment specific where I remember he got it from like he caught it as the goalie, and he booted it, and it just bounced over everybody, and he scored.
Hey.
And I ran to go like celebrate with him, and he was just like he lost it. Like, he was surprised he scored, but yeah, from there it was just like for middle school I was playing soccer. I did try out those other sports.
Mm.
I played
Which ones?
flag football.
Okay.
I also like basketball, but I never joined a team. But I thought I was pretty good at
Just
it.
like play at recess or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I played at recess. I thought I was pretty good. I just feel like as a soccer player, you're kind of athletic, so I was kind of good at everything.
Mhm.
Not to like brag or anything, but yeah, I felt like I was comfortable and
You had a
and
lot of directions you could
yes,
go.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Baseball, not the best, but I was good at catching for
Okay.
There you
sure.
go.
I couldn't swing the bat because the ball would come too fast, but for sure, like catch or be a outfield or pitcher, I was pretty good at pitching.
Mm.
But if you tell me now, like pitching, no,
You'll
just
kick
catching.
it.
Yeah, yeah. But and then from like around age like middle schoolish to high school, I was playing for a club team named TFA. Stands for Total Football Academy, and they kind of developed me from age 7 to 15. And
That
I
was in
was
California, right?
yeah in California in
Yeah.
LA.
There you go.
I mean they did a great job with me. I felt like they gave me a lot of opportunity to play with older guys, and I just felt like that helped me in my development. Being a young guy now, and then being able to train with older guys, I think I adjusted at an early age, and then it was hard to leave them at the age of 15. I actually got scouted by Philadelphia Union at a playoff game, and that was probably the hardest decision of my life. Like
It's a big move at that age.
big, really
Mhm.
big move, and I was like, I was scared, but I knew like if I wanted to take this next step, that would probably be the place to be. Um, and they told me I did a trial with them, and I ended up staying there for a week. And I honestly, when I got there, like my eyes lit up with the whole facility, the indoor field, and all the little stuff that they had there. Because I never experienced that.
Yeah.
With my club team, I was always training on like a park, or we'll rent out fields. So it was never like a professional like facility. And when I got there, I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I was like, dang, this is so far from home. I was on the East Coast. My family was back in LA. And if I moved, they weren't gonna go with me. They were gonna stay in LA. So mentally it was a difficult decision, but after a while as I started training, I thought about it, and it was the right place for me in the moment. So I took that chance. But then once I moved there, there was a lot of emotions. I actually couldn't play for 4 months, so I was stuck there, just training, and I was so eager to play, and they just told me I couldn't, um, with some rights, with the LA teams, and I was just kind of bummed, and I just kind of felt homesick, not being able to play, and then my family being back in LA, so it was definitely a difficult moment in my life. But um, with that time, they actually sent me to the second team at like 16 years old to train with them because the guys were going to GA Cup,
Yeah.
Dallas, and all this and that. And I was pretty bummed that I was the only one that didn't get to go. So they moved me with the second team. I was training with them, and again, I was training with older guys. So to me, it was a good experience, and I'm grateful for it. And then out of nowhere, I guess they were able to buy out my rights. So Philly did that, and then I got a call after training with the second team saying like, "Oh, go pack your bags. You're gonna go to Dallas." And I was like, "Wow, like there's no way." Like I was super excited because I was gonna play my first games, and it was gonna be a big tournament. There was gonna be a lot of scouts. And I was just super excited. So I got there, I flew. I guess one of the guys got hurt. So they were like, yo, like he can't play anymore. Like he's out for the whole tournament. So they decided to call me. And you should have seen my face. I was like jumping. Yeah, yeah.
Especially probably after everything where you're feeling like kind of down and
Yeah.
Yeah,
homesick and all that,
exactly.
to get
Yeah.
that
So it was
moment.
just like my emotions were up. And then I was staying with the house mom because I lived in a residency
Mhm.
with 12 guys. And it was just me and her because all the other guys were my age and they went to the
To the
tournament. And I was just like, I was home alone with her, and I was just kind of sad. Like, but I can't just be playing video games all day, Like I was getting really homesick, and she helped me. We would go out and go eat together and do stuff to take my mind off,
Yeah.
the soccer.
Mhm.
And then she picked me up and she was like, I already packed some of your bags, this and that. Like, you're ready to go.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm taking you to the airport. Like, and I was just like, I was super excited. So, honestly, she's like a second mother,
Yeah.
and I'm super grateful for her. She taught me so much, and like I said, I'm just truly blessed to have her in my life. Um, and yeah, from there, I was uh, I was able to get a first team contract at the age of 18, and started playing with the first team trainings. But then it kind of died down a little bit. I was training with the second team, and I'm super grateful. But in the moment, you have such high expectations for yourself. So I was just like, oh, like why am I not playing with the first team? I feel like I'm doing all right. And at the end, it just came down to a decision to maybe look for something else. Um, and that's when San Diego reached out to my agent on the loan deal. And at first I was like, "Yo, like that would be an amazing spot." San Diego, you can't be San Diego,
Right.
and you're back, and I'm back home.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so
Family's still here.
yeah,
Not too far
exactly.
away.
And but there was also three different offers, and I think one of them was in Europe, and I was really considering that one. Um, and I think another one was in Denmark as well. Um, and I was like debating like, yo, like I don't know where to go. Like, San Diego sounds nice, but Europe, you can't really beat Europe, and you get more perks when you're in Europe. And obviously it just came down to a decision where I ended up choosing San Diego. And I'm just blessed it worked out. I was able to get opportunity playing Leagues Cup, and I feel like from there it just kind of went up. And I just thank the staff for trusting in me and giving me that opportunity to go out and just kind of be free and play myself. So yeah.
Nice, man. Well,
That's quite the journey.
yeah,
Yeah.
what a journey.
Yeah, yeah.
Congrats to that. So,
Thank you.
what I'm wondering is, so it seems like you just kept progressing and you just kept getting better. How much older was your brother than you?
He's 2 years older. Yeah, wait, no, 3.
So it
Did
was
you
kinda
play 2 or
playing
3
up?
years older,
Yeah.
or just 1, 2 or 3 years older?
3, 2 or 3 years. So I
Okay,
was
so
play-
you, so you
he
jumped
was-
into like guys being bigger than you, growing their spurts a little
Yeah.
bigger than you. All right, so what I'm curious about, which one was the biggest jump in progression, going to the Philadelphia Academy from your club here, and then because academies, they take the best of the best,
Yeah.
and then when you want to get the first team, they're taking the best of the best of the best. So was the bigger jump from your club team to the academy, or from academy to the first team?
I think it was honestly the club to the academy.
Yeah.
Just because I would say when I was in the academy, like I said, my brother was on my team as well. So he was
Mhm.
03, and I was 06. So like the coach gave me the opportunity to play up with him, and there was tough moments where I would just get thrown, pushed, tackled, and I was just like, damn, like, do I really think I can hang with them? And as I just kept getting that opportunity, and eventually I started to get used to it. And then when I moved to the academy, I felt right in. Like, yeah, I was playing with older guys. So like it was just like natural for me to play with my age again, you know? And like it just felt like I was like in the right spot and I was at the right level for my development. And I think that kind of helped me progress as the years went by. Um, but I would say for my club team to my academy, like that, I think from there I jumped a lot.
There you go. Good.
When you were in the academy with Philadelphia, like they're known for that boom of youth making it and breaking into the first team too. Were you a part of that kind of group and those players? You think like obviously everyone knows about Kevin Sullivan and all of them. What was that like for you? And you know, who did you kind of play with in that time?
Well, I played with a couple of guys. I did play with Kevin when he jumped from the second team, but there was also when I moved up with the second team, I was playing with Jack McGlynn. This now is Houston, Quinn Sullivan, Kevin's brother. I was still in the academy when Brendan was on the second team. I didn't get a chance to play with him, but definitely watched. Matt Freese, I was with him as well when he was on the second team. A couple other guys, Brendan Craig, that's on Montreal now. That's about it. But I think the academy, the academy did such a great job, like producing so many of these top prospects. And for my team itself, it's like there's a lot of guys now that either, you know, Division I college or in Europe or, you know, got their first team contract. So I feel like our group was a really talented group. And yeah, we won some trophies, the big trophies, of course. And you know, I feel like most of our teammates were on that second team and played with us, so our connection was pretty strong on our second team as well.
Do you think it was just about the guys being there, being locked in, or did the academy that says provide an atmosphere where it provided you the best that you could have in order to thrive? Like I'm sure it was a little column A, little column B, but in that situation, what do you think drove you? Like, I mean, going from those club fields and parks and everything to legitimate training facilities, like just being on the pitch where you're just like, all right, now I can really critique my skills and get it nice and clean and crisp, right?
Yeah, every time I step on the field, it's like, wow, like I'm just super blessed. You know, the pitches are nice. Yeah, like the pitches are nice. They water it, and I just feel like everybody's on the same path and the same journey. Like they want to be the best. Everybody has the same goal. We're all together, and we would all go to school together. So we're all with each other all the time. And I feel like that just kind of helped our bond as a team. And that's kind of helped us, you know, win cups and win trophies and all that. So I feel like, yeah, just being in that atmosphere, it was just like everybody had the same goal to strive and be the best. And I feel like Philadelphia does a great job of providing the thing that we need. And just helping the youth out a lot. Cause they definitely put a lot of money into the youth for sure.
Was it what you thought it was going to be when you got asked to go over there?
No, definitely not.
Really?
No.
Better?
Way better.
Way better,
yeah.
huh? That's awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm truly blessed that you know, I was able to take that chance on myself to be able to go out there and play there at such a young age. But like I said, it was a hard decision, but one that I'll truly cherish for the rest of my life.
Our our head of academy actually talked to him today earlier, but we also had him on the podcast a few weeks ago, and you came up as a name was when he spent some time over there, and he was like, I was really trying to recruit him to Penn State. And I think he's still like, man, I wish I would have had him at Penn State.
We talk a little bit in the cafeteria at times, like, no, wish we could have got you at Penn State. And at the time, when I was still in the academy, you know, Penn State was a top college that I was thinking of going to. Obviously UCLA because, you know, back home.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's where Mark
Bruin,
went.
man.
Yeah.
Bruin all the way, of course. My grandparents actually they worked at UCLA. So I grew up being around the campus a lot. So
go to Diddy Reese?
Yeah, of course. That's the best cookies there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Best cookies in LA. For cheap too.
Bro, so cheap. I mean, back in my day, they were like, you can get a sandwich for like $1.50.
Yeah.
like an ice cream sandwich, like whatever
Oof.
cookie you want. I don't want to talk about it.
times have changed.
Yeah.
But obviously you chose a path that's worked out really well for
Yeah.
you, and then coming to San Diego. What was it about San Diego that really stood out to you in making the decision to come here rather than to go and pursue some of those opportunities in Europe?
It was one was the location. Like I said, you can't be San Diego, but I also, Mikey, he was a national team coach, and he believed in playing young guys, and in my head, I was like, well, if I go there, I think I could probably get an opportunity if I show myself. And I was thinking about that, and I felt like, if I made this move and I performed well in training and did everything that they asked of me, then I was gonna eventually get that opportunity. And within 3 training sessions, I ended up starting my first game, and I was just like, wow, I didn't expect it to come this early. But like I said, I was like so happy and so grateful when I was able to step on that field. So it was just like a real moment because I really didn't think it was gonna come that quick. I thought it was gonna take obviously weeks, maybe months to kind of break into the team. But I think the guys helped me so much. It was like a brotherhood here. Like everybody's so nice, so willing to help you. We have great leaders and great mentors that help us along the way. And I mean, without them, they don't give me the confidence to go out and perform. So without them, I think they made it a lot easier for me to kind of adjust to the group, and I'm just super grateful for them.
Who have been some of those kind of key mentors to you?
Definitely Anibal, Anders as well, and I feel like Anibal a lot more just because since day one he was already talking to me, oh like welcome this and that, where you from? I would tell him, and he would just like, okay, like glad you're here. You're a young guy, so we're gonna, we're gonna push you a little bit. And I was just like, I'm ready for it.
You were used to that your whole career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Bravo.
yeah, so I feel like Anibal was like my number one when I first got here. Like he very humble, and as I started to get to know him, he told me like, oh yeah, he's captain for Panama, and I was just shoot, damn, like I didn't know like you're like the main guy over there, and usually guys are like not willing to like mentor younger guys, and he from day one he like came and introduced me to everybody, and guided me through the whole process. So I was super grateful, especially for him. He's been in the league for a little while now, and to be a captain for Panama is just like it just makes it even a better experience for me, knowing that there are guys out there that are willing to help the young guys out. So
Love that. Yeah, and Annibal's a homie. I was more about me. When he first came to the league, he was on San Jose, and
Yeah.
he played with me in San Jose.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 2015 or so, 2016. So he's always been a homie. He's always a great guy. Like most caps in Panama history now, or
Yeah.
something like that. So it's actually good to hear that. First of all, try to get him on the pod if you can.
yeah.
And it's glad to hear that he came on, and it was just right when you came in, he was just like, all right, you and me,
Yeah.
we're gonna help you do this. Was it difficult adjusting to, I guess, this style? And then I heard that the trainings are just kind of intense.
Yeah.
So is this like going from one club up in Philly to down here? How was that transition in terms of being on the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when it comes to training sessions, I feel like they're pretty similar to Philly. It's a lot of high intensity and high pace trainings. So kind of adjusting, it was pretty like easy for me. The one thing I will say is my style of play fit San Diego more. I always been a player that liked to keep the ball, and I just felt like in Philly it was more direct, and there was times where I would get a little mad that we're just going really direct, just because it wasn't my style. I like playing one or two touches, playing passing move, take guys on, and when I first got here, I was like, yo, like this is actually like a place where I could actually express myself and not just play that direct ball every single time. So for me it was so easy to kind of get adjusted because I've been waiting for a long time to be able to play that style. So I'm just, like I said, I was like super happy when I got here because everything fit perfectly.
Mhm.
The location, the style of play, the guys were amazing, play young guys. So everything was just lining up to be, perfect, no? So
And you had opportunities with some success. Ain't that right, Kayla?
Yeah, well, I was gonna bring up here the success we've talked about. I know a little bit before, but I want to hear from you. More in depth. The success you've had against the Liga MX opponents is so notable.
Yeah.
And I want to for you.
Sorry, we talked about it before, but we're going to talk about you scoring your goals.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that's okay.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I don't mind.
Two versus Toluca, the one versus Pumas, and that's just this year. And I believe you also scored against the Club Tijuana last year as well. Yeah, on the friendly there.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
A lot of people ask me that, and I don't know. There's just something about these Mexican teams that just like something in my head just like snaps. And I think that's just because at a young age, I would watch a lot of Liga MX games. I always been a big Chivas fan. So, we would sit down on the couch and watch all these games. And it was just like, well, like I used to look up to these guys, and finally being able to play against them, it was just like something just like switched in my mind. Like, yo, I got to go out. Like I used to look up to these guys. So if I could perform here, I could perform anywhere. So I guess like when it comes to Liga MX teams, like there's something in my head that just switches. And I'm blessed to get these goals against them, but definitely need to get some more in the regular season for sure. But I just feel like these Liga MX teams are just like, I wouldn't say easy to play against because they're definitely not. But it's just like I'm able to get around how they play, kind of. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You just basically studied it growing up and watching their
exactly.
style. I have your parents were a big influence on you starting into wanting to get into soccer. They were big soccer fans. Were they also Chivas fans as well?
They were also Chivas fans. They were also big Mexico fans, of course, with the national team. But yeah, I think just growing up in a Mexican household, I think soccer's the number one sport. So I think they were really pushing for me to play soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed that they were able to put me in soccer at such a young age and just see me develop, and be where I'm at today. So, I mean, without them, I wouldn't be here.
So they pushed you to play, but once you started playing, you make your own decisions. You decided to go to Philly. Did they want you to go to Mexico?
I did have trials. I did take a trial to Chivas. So I was there for like 2 weeks. And I did train, I did play. And they actually wanted me, but at the time I don't have my Mexican citizenship, so I couldn't sign until I was 18. And I was 16 at the time, so I was like, I would love to be here, but I have to wait until I'm 18 to actually sign. So that's kind of when I took the chance with Philly, and I was like,
all right.
So yeah, not a lot of people know that.
That's awesome, man. Look at you. Just everyone wanting wherever you go, they want you to stay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not so bad. And then you just keep going up. First, you could play in your brother's team, he's a little bit older. Then you play against guys that you looked up to, and you succeed, man. I mean, sounds like you're like, give me a challenge, give me something.
Yeah, I love the challenges. I love the pressure. There's times where the pressure could get little high, but definitely I enjoy it because I know when there's a lot of pressure and I could succeed, my confidence goes over the moon.
There you
go. But at the end of the day, it's about being humble about it. I feel like I'm pretty humble when it comes to stuff like that.
If not, Annabelle will put you in your place.
Yeah, for sure. Hannibal's the first one to say something for sure.
I want to hear from you a little bit. You touched on it with, Mikey and your experience there, but your experience playing for the youth national team and what that has kind of meant to you in your career, and also getting to play with a lot of the guys that are here now in that space as well. So what's that been like for you?
I mean, it's been a journey for sure. I would say since U17 year is when really like a lot of the games started to come and all the tournaments. And I just feel like it was just a blessing itself to being able to represent the United States in the World Cup. Was a big one, but I think just being able to play with like Pedro, Bombino, Oscar, Duran at times as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just like I always thought of like, yo, like just imagine if like we're all on the same teams together. Like when I was when I was with them. Like, and I was like, wow, like we would have a pretty good team. You know, we're on the national team. We all play pretty similar, and we're all pretty good. You know, so you know, I always thought of it when I was little. But to actually like finally come true, it was just like wow, like I was thinking of this when I was 16, and now we're like in our 20s, and you know we're enjoying every moment. We spend every time together. We'll play some golf. We'll go to the beach, and we're all just hanging out with each other every single time. But I think just representing the U.S. was a big part of my career. Went to the World Cup. I was able to score, which got a lot of looks, which kind of helped me get to where I'm at today in San Diego. I think being with the 19s as well, being with the 20s, getting that opportunity. I think just being around um, top guys and top prospects with the US kind of helped me develop as well. Kind of being able to learn from them and little things that I don't have, being able to like kind of pick and choose like how I could implement it in my game. So um, it's always an honor to go out and represent. Even now, I'm the captain now, so
Yeah.
over there. So it's
What's that like for you? What's that honor like?
honestly, it just brings a smile to my face every single time I'm able to go with the national team. Just seeing my number and seeing the captain armband, it honestly it just lights up my face every single time. A lot of people know me as like a guy that's like a jokester. So seeing me as a captain is like, come on, bro, are you serious? But nah, but I do take it seriously when it matters, and especially when it's for a country that that I'm able to represent. I'll make sure to give it 100% every single time.
When you were thinking about that when you were 16 and now fast forward to present day, is it like what you imagined it would be being
No.
on the same team?
No, not I did not. It just I didn't imagine it to come this fast, obviously. But just to see each other grow from a young age, it was just like amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, they've sent some questions in
Wow.
for you.
I'm kind of scared about these. I'm
We'll
not
get
gonna
into
lie.
those. We'll get into those in a little bit. But off the field, before we get into that, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you spend your time, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I like going to the library. I like listening to music there. I'm a real quiet guy. No, I'm just kidding.
I was trying to track with this for a second, and I was like,
Nah.
this doesn't add up with what I've
Yeah,
heard.
no. Now, usually what I like to do is I like to go to like Little Italy. I like to go get some matcha. I'm a matcha guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like to explore different coffee shops around the city.
What's the best matcha spot you've found so far?
I think it's called Hiner.
Oh, yeah, that one in downtown.
Yeah.
That's a good
There's a Biscoff matcha with oat milk, and it's top. I
Okay.
love it. There's also one in LA. I think it's called La La Land.
La La Land?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's what it's called.
that's a good one.
That one's pretty good too.
Noted.
Yeah.
We gotta start making a list of all these places.
Yeah.
We'll put out a
But
red
yeah,
list.
I would say the one here is definitely Hiner. Is that,
Yeah.
is that how you say it?
I think so.
I think.
HINAR for
Yeah.
those that are interested.
Yeah, that one's. But there's now I seen it on TikTok so many times. So every time I try to go, the line is
line's too
so
long.
long. So,
Mhm.
but
Don't listen to that one then.
yeah. But also, I like cars.
Yeah.
I'm really into cars, vintage cars.
Do you fix them up? Or
I tried to. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just bought not too long ago. I bought a 1992 BMW E30.
I don't know what that means.
It's a pretty cool car. It's a nice summer car. It's a convertible, so I'm able to
Okay,
put the
there you
top
go.
down and put it up. But yeah, that's what I've been working on for the last couple months now. And every time I'm able to go home, me and my brother and my uncle, we try to fix it up and try to get it on the road as fast as possible.
Mhm.
It moves and drives and all that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of I want to like wrap it and change the color and all this and that.
Mm.
So it's a long process. It definitely a stressful one, just because you never know what else could happen to the car.
Right.
Just because it's so old. But it's coming along really well. We put some brand new seats in there. We bought a body kit. So it's coming along pretty well. It's pretty much almost done. It's just a matter of just calling up one of the guys that we know that specializes in this car to help us with putting like springs for the car, like coilovers, so the suspension's not so bouncy when you're driving it. Because right now when I'm driving it, it'll bounce. It just starts bouncing.
Those shocks are warm, man.
Yeah, they're warm. Yeah. So I'm really into old school cars and just cars in general, Porsches, BMWs, Mercedes. Yeah, so that just catches my mind. I'm just like I wouldn't say a nerd when it comes to that, but like it definitely catches my eyes. Like when I hear a car, I'm like, okay, that's a BMW.
Wow.
Jeez.
Like, yeah.
There's a commercial like that back in the day. I thought it was a joke. You got that
Yeah,
here, huh?
yeah.
Jeez, all right, my man.
Yeah. So it's like I like getting coffees in cars. Is a big one. They have one in.
I was gonna say that's like a actual.
Yeah,
that's
it's like actual thing. Yeah, my goal is to be able to go to coffees and cars and be able to take my car, and have people just kind of like take pictures or just kind of look at it and just see like what a creation I built.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Everyone a
else
really
golfs.
impressive hobby.
Yeah. I mean, I golf too. Don't get me wrong, I golf, but I used to be like all right.
Sure.
We actually just played not too long ago, and I was.
Who'd you play with?
I played with, it was Ian, Bombi, Anis, Pedro, and me. Yeah.
That's a squad, huh?
It was a squad. But the teams were Bombi and Pedro.
Okay.
And then it was me, Anis, and Ian.
Who had the better score?
Pedro and Bombi.
Well, how did they do if you have two? You're going to have.
It was a scramble with them two, so the best ball. And then we had 3 players. And then I had the worst day ever. I couldn't hit the ball off the tee with my driver. I couldn't chip. It was just like very stressful. And with me, I already have some bad experiences with golf. I was golfing in Philly one time, and it just got to a point where I swung and I just ate the whole grass with my club, and I got it and I just chucked it, lost it, fell in the pond, and after that I was like, I'm done playing. I'm not playing anymore. And a week later I want to go play again, and I'm like, I'm missing a club. I'm missing the most important club, a pitching wedge. And so I was down a pitching wedge, and after that I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to buy a new set now.
There you go.
The ones I had were Jack McGlynn's. He actually gifted them to me.
Oh.
So, and I'm a lefty, so he was a lefty as well.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, I'm going to buy a new set. You could just have these lefty clubs if you want them. But I actually still use some of them to this day.
Ooh.
But yeah, he was actually telling me about the pitching wedge, and I told him, like, I don't know what happened there. Somebody
well, if you're
stole it.
listening to this
move,
chat,
man.
you know
Somebody
exactly where
stole
that
it
is.
from my bag, and I don't know where it went.
Well, that might lead to the reason behind why this question was listed from your teammates. But I've got who's the worst at golf in the friend group.
It's definitely not me.
It's not you.
Sure.
Definitely not me.
Are you sure?
That was just a bad day. It's literally just a bad day. Usually, if I'm on my A game, it's because a couple months ago we were playing, and I was the head honcho. I was the best driving, and like chipping and all that, except putting. I was so bad at putting. But I'm a little bit better at putting. But I think the worst. Damn, if we're going about recent, okay, maybe I might be the worst. Just if we're going based on last game, I might be the worst. But I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I can't say Alec because he's never played. So I would say Anis has his days. Pedro's 50-50. Pedro's 50-50. He could have an amazing game, or he could have an absolute stinker. So
you with an asterisk.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
I'll take it for now.
For now.
Because I know I'll jump up to the top, and I'll be up there. I think but see, Pedro goes pretty often.
Okay. So humble enough to stay at the bottom, but too much pride to stay there.
Yeah,
I'll start
exactly.
here. I'll be right here right now, but I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
right.
Yeah.
We have another one, so hopefully this gives you a chance to redeem yourself a little bit, but maybe not because it's from the guys.
Okay.
Who is the best and also the worst at pro clubs? For EAFC.
Oh, well, Michael is the best one. And Michael, when I say Michael, it's Michael Jackson, and that's my character.
That's your character? Okay.
Oh.
That I made the exact face of Michael Jackson, hair, everything. So I would say me, Michael. I would be I'm the best.
There you go. Redemption.
Because I'm very versatile. I play goalie. I play striker.
Right. Going back to the 3-year-old days.
I play center back as well. And none of the other guys could play all these roles as good as me. So I'm probably the best player because I'm the most versatile.
Fair.
Anis is up there because he's really good too.
Who's his character?
He's like a light-skinned, handsome guy with that afro that he just made. And every time he scores, he puts a Chris Brown song. Yeah. Everybody has their own little song when they score.
Yeah.
But I would say who's the worst player on there? Wow. Ian has his days where he's absolutely terrible. Terrible. Who else played? We also have Justin as well from the staff that plays with us sometimes. And I mean, he is trash too.
No.
He is trash. He made Santa Claus. And he's just like red card every game. It's terrible.
Santa, no.
Yeah.
Justin he works in our video department in the analysis side. This is hilarious.
Yeah, so I hope he sees it because he always thinks like, because there's obviously 11 people that could play, but usually we only have 8. And usually you could choose an any that controls the rest of the players. And Justin always wants to control the rest of the players. And usually it's the back 4. And when he's controlling it, he'll let in 6 goals, 5 goals. He'll get 2 red cards. So.
Justin.
Yeah, so it's definitely Justin, Ian, and we also play with Marcus. Not Marcus the striker, but Marcus the trialist. Really? He's also very questionable.
Okay.
Very, very questionable.
But you're the best.
Yes, for sure. You could ask anybody here that plays with they know Michael Jackson's the best.
They know Michael. Mm-hmm.
Well, the last one I ever used from our social squad. They want to know, what side of TikTok are you on?
I'm on the good side of TikTok.
What is the good side? What's on your algorithm?
Do you want me to lie or?
Yes.
Nah. I would say my TikTok feed consists of cars.
That makes sense.
San Diego apartments.
Right.
Some girls too. Soccer videos, mostly Neymar videos.
Oh yeah.
Big Neymar fan growing up?
Yeah, big Neymar fan growing up. And Ronaldinho. And then there's just been a lot of Coachella videos in there as well. Yeah. So
it's hot right now.
That's everyone's algorithm.
Let me see.
Just pull it up right now.
Show us the real deal right now.
I don't want to expose myself though.
Just don't show the camera.
There's no privacy screen.
Yeah, so we have a podcast actually.
Oh, nice.
I guess they heard. I don't know. TikTok's weird. They you say something and it pops up on your feed right away.
I don't know how that happens.
Yep.
It's like they hear us. Photo dumps, outfit pictures.
There you go. Big fashion guy, right?
Big fashion guy.
Yep.
Me and Alex Maiden.
You guys find out who has the best kit on game days?
It's a good one. I think Alex has good style. I'll say me and Alex are up there, but a lot of the guys, they all dress differently, which suits them.
Yeah.
And it looks really good on them. But other guys will put it on, I don't think it'll look good on them.
I got you. Yeah, you gotta know your own style, your own fit.
Yeah. Like Oscar dresses, I think Oscar dresses nice. Bryce, Alex, Marcus dresses pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of the guys dress pretty good. But I would say I like how Alex dresses.
Respect.
There you go.
And also shout out Just Vessels. Hugo shop over there.
Yeah. Hey. That's Alex's fashion brand.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was also a fashion
Yeah, I've watched a 17-year-old video of you, and you said you used to sell clothes. Is
Yes.
You like selling shoes.
I used to sell
You
shoes.
sound like you're a hustler.
was, I think,
I
the
was a
US
hustler back
team put
back
it
in my
out.
days.
Yeah.
I was selling like Jordans and SBs and all that.
Look at that.
But I kind of, it was getting to a point where I had so many shoes that I needed to sell. But I would just keep them because I would buy them in my size, and I was like,
I actually want these.
I actually kind of like these.
Yeah, these are
you
kind
know?
of clean.
Yeah. So I was selling like a lot of Jordans. I think the most profit that I made off a shoe was probably like $1,200.
No way.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
bought it for retail, which usually were
Yeah.
like 100, 120. And I ended up flipping them like the next day, and I got like
Oof.
1,200 for them. I was like, wow. But
Go on.
that was back when I was playing for TFA, my club team.
Oh,
So I was
damn.
doing that on the side, just trying to make some extra cash, and then buy myself some shoes that I like. You know?
Yeah.
This is a cover up for you
Yeah.
actually just wanting more shoes.
Yeah, honestly. Yes, because one of my teammates actually sold shoes, and I was like, yo, like that's actually pretty cool. Like I'm gonna start doing that too. And he was like, yeah, I'll help you. He gave me one pair of shoes, and then from there I flipped them, and I just kept flipping shoes, buying shoes, flipping them again. And then after that, I just kind of died down, and then me and my brother started a clothing brand actually.
Really?
Yeah. So we made shorts. I was wearing them yesterday actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, we made some shorts, shirts, and then once it hit the winter, we made tracksuits, the
Nice.
sweats and a hoodie. It was doing well, but then I was only there half the time because I was living in Philly. So anytime I was getting like time off, I would come back to LA and we would do it. But then he lived in San Bernardino because he goes to college over there. So he wasn't really home that often. So we just kind of decided to break it off. But it was getting some sales. We also had women's sports like gear, like gym gear, which was pretty cool.
Sweet.
So yeah, we were kind of a little bit all over the place. It was
Yeah,
like,
you're an entrepreneur.
yeah,
Nice.
I kind of want to get back into some fashion stuff, but I kind of want to leave that to Alex because
Yeah, I was gonna say hit up Alex, help him
Yeah.
with his launches.
I did tell Alex there's in LA there's a fashion district
Yeah.
and you get buy pretty much anything: plain hats, plain t-shirts, sweatsuits, different materials, everything's pretty much there. I was talking to Marcus and Chris McVeigh because they're doing a sauna business,
Right.
and then they were seeing where they could find hats for the sauna. And I think I was telling them like, yo, you guys should take a trip to LA and go to that fashion district because they have a lot of different materials and they'll probably have something or someone that could make a sauna hat for you guys for cheap. Obviously, if you buy one, it's going to cost a little bit. But if you buy in bulk, it'll be a lot cheaper for sure. So,
Let's man with the connect.
Yeah.
He knows.
I think I found your new gig is business consulting for your teammates.
Yeah.
Nice.
just as long as I get a little percentage on the side.
There you go. You
Obviously.
heard that, guys.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for you. Thank you so much for joining.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah,
Great
thanks
to
for
get to know
coming.
you a little bit more.
Glad to be here. No,
Yeah.
anytime there's an opportunity, I'll be here.
Right.